just as we thought in the grant community, just as we predict, just as we okay out in the grant community, everybody was jubilating, waiting, and rejoicing, desperately waiting for 29 May. Madam Gozizwell came out telling the masses that everything will kick off on the 29 May, added with the man behind Joyce Lovely, Abasi Okoli. They came out announcing to the grant ecosystem that come 29 May, being the birthday of Apostle Ken Wakama, that disbursement process will kick off immediately. The grant ecosystem were jubilating, the grant ecosystem were rejoicing, we're all glad because it will happen. A long awaiting grant would start the process of disbursement. It wasn't a surprise to some people that nothing happened. Apostle Ken Wakama could not even address the people. Apostle Ken Wakama did not even say a word regarding to this disbursement that we're all waiting for, and people were projecting and telling the masses. We've been in this community and we've been telling people calm down, people will not hear. But because of greed and eager to multiply their money, they keep buying slots, they keep sending money to so many people. Yesterday we were watching closely to hear from the grant handler, Apostle Ken Wakama, but he never said anything. Rather, he went to orphanage home to give food. And people, some group of people were rejoicing when a large number are waiting to hear from him. Just as we projected, just as we said earlier, that nothing will happen this month and that everybody should calm down. To those I bet with, get ready to give me my 50K. To those that will wish to bet next month, come around, let's do business. Grant community has become a place that you can easily predict, despite the insight or despite the way the people usually come and incite people or lure people in, telling people that everything is done and all that. But you can still predict. Over the years, they've promised and they fail. Throughout this year, I made it upon myself to be baiting, to be telling people this month will not pay, and dying fans of these guys will tell me they will pay. At the end of the day, we go into bait. At the end of the month, they will not pay. I will collect my money. So you can easily predict the environment. You can easily predict what will happen. Now let's go back to the reason why this message is being through here. The main reason why I came up this morning is to remind us of what Madam Gozizwell said. Remember, she said that in this grant ecosystem that they've settled some people, but she refused rather, to mention their names. She refused to mention the names of those people that they've settled in the grant ecosystem. Do we know she came out again to tell the masses that we should pray for network. And this are mind game. This are mind's game to keep the people, to extort the people. We don't want to learn. Sometimes this year, Osim, the big guy in the grant ecosystem, the guy that always gives false update, came up sometime this year, not too long, with an update that they've collected the check on Friday and the check will be mature in 3 working days. After that 3 working days, Osim keep mute in the grant community. Up till now, that check issue, nobody heard anything. We've not been discussing about that check issue. That reminds me sometime back when snake swallow money in this same country. It is laughable the way our people behave in this country. But all the same, Osim has been the greatest liar in the grant space, the man that always triggered the public and all that, writing all sort of stuff. We all know him, of course. And so I did not take it serious because that is his ways of doing things. He told the people that check has been issued regarding the disbursement and the check will mature in 3 working days. After that 3 working days, he keep mute in the grant space. Stay tuned as we will unveil some of the things that project these people's attitude in this community. I told us that the strategy in the grant space is that when some NGO goes broke, they will come out and tell the public that they slot for sale. That is what they are doing, and that's the strategy. All right, let's dive into what is happening in women seeking for the truth of Apostle Ken Wakama's grant and other grants in Nigeria. We all know Madam Tomitope, the giant and the fearless lion in the grant space, who always seek for the truth and stay focused to finding the reason why this grant is delayed. She came out telling the public what is currently happening, and I will go through what she said in her platform. This is so interesting. You have to pay attention, and people need to copy this woman. People need to learn in order to avoid all or dashing out money to people. She came out saying that as it was in the beginning, is now, and so it will be now and forever. Madam Tomitope, this is so loud and more or less like a parable. Let's dive in and see what she is saying regarding the situation that we are in right now. In the 18th century, there were gullible mumu, unserious, lazy, and those who only delight in going following people. If by this time someone is still talking about disbursement or filling of forms, and need to check those people very well. We all know recently Brother David came out telling the masses that there's a form that they will fill again in Theobald Global Foundation. They say Google form they will fill again as for the disbursement of Theobald. We filled from so many years and time, nothing is coming out. He's still coming out to tell people to fill form. Of course, this has been happening for years, and people are still following them. We don't know somehow whether they are using means to get the people and collect the people's money. Let's go to what Madam Tomitope is saying. Madam Tomitope said no one should preach to individuals before they will know that this grant community is just a marketplace for those to cash out and enrich their pockets. No one should preach again to individuals before they will know that this place is a marketplace. Of course, she's saying this because she has been preaching and telling the people that don't pay, don't do this, but people are still diving in. They are thinking that she is trying to stop them from progressing, and here we are, we go nowhere. You see, the same money that was transferred, reflecting but yet to drop, then is still what they needed more members for, because the trillion are still very much. Remember, there was a time that they said that the money they transferred has reflected but yet to drop. Still in this grant community, the money they transferred have reflected but yet to drop. Still in this community, here we are, the money has not dropped, and here we are, they are still recruiting more people to the trillion. They said they are still selling slots. A lot is happening in the grants community. Stay tuned. We don't take side, of course. We tell you the way the thing is in the grant space, so that you will learn, so that you will pay attention to yourself and know how you spend your money. This is Good News Live Update. We don't take side. We give you the update the way it is. We've been here for a very long time. And mind you, since the beginning of this year, I've been betting with people. Let's bet this come June, if this money will be dispersed, I will give you 50k, and if they don't, you will give me 50k. January I did that, I received 50k. February, March, April, May, April, March, May, I will receive my money this May. I'm not against the disbursement. I'm waiting for the money to drop. I am eagerly waiting for the money to drop. That is, I'm doing this because of the situation we find ourselves in this community. There's no need to ask how they sleep. These people don't have mind. They don't even feel for anybody. Now, yesterday was Apostle Ken Wakama's birthday. We thought he would come and address the people. That's to tell you, these people are not serious. Yet he went to orphanage home after the whole masses are waiting for him to come and address, and people are still recruiting people in with the hope that money will be dispersed. They are collecting money. Some platform like Midways, they are collecting money. Some group like Women something in one state like that, they are collecting so much money, sharing their data and all that. Slots, people are still selling slot. Madam Ngozi Zuo came out yesterday wishing Apostle Ken Wakama's happy birthday, but we did not see anything. Nothing comes out. All the same, stay tuned as we are committed to update you. We believe Apostle Ken will come and address the people. Once he comes out, we'll update you. Then thereafter we'll know the situation of things. Thank you.